Welcome to sparklebritts, where we put misconduct on display, explore police and legal content, protect rights and demand accountability.
They're here to help the bailiffs. Wow! That's against the law. You need to arrest him. He's not allowed to help bailiffs. It's a civil matter.
We're here to prevent the breach of...
Yeah, and help the bailiffs. No, wow, you're in trouble, you lad. You're in big trouble, and you just blew all of these up. All of them. You're here to help the bailiffs. That's against the law. That's against the law.
Go on then, you go back over there then.
Oh, wait.
The conversation centers on opposing an eviction, emphasizing that under mortgage law, individuals with mental health issues or disabilities cannot be forcibly removed from their property. The protester demands a bank representative or a valid court order. Otherwise, the eviction would violate the law, contract terms, and human rights. They assert that the police should only maintain order, not assist with the eviction. The discussion highlights accusations of police bias and misunderstanding of the law, stresses the need to protect vulnerable people, and calls for transparency and legality in all actions. Watch the whole clip and please support this auditor by subscribing to his channel. The link is in the description.
At risk of harm should the eviction go ahead. People with mental health problems and physical disabilities cannot, under mortgage law, be physically forcibly removed from their own property. So, unless a Lloyd's representative or Halifax comes here and explains on what basis they have avoided that, then I'm afraid you're all going to be in breach of law, contract, human rights, and I'm talking genuinely here. I've got qualifications, I've dealt with this many times. There should be a representative, there should be some diplomacy, there should be an opportunity to discuss things properly and correctly with the person and with a representative on who you're acting on behalf of, okay? Without a signed warrant, without reason and rationale as to why you're putting a vulnerable person on the streets, you should not be doing this. And anyone that does do it, then they'll have to take responsibility for what happens after it. But I'm telling you now, they cannot breach the Lloyd's terms and conditions of the mortgage contract. A vulnerable person with children and physical disabilities cannot be physically removed from the property. Okay? So anything that you do will be criminal and it will be unlawful, unless you show me contrary otherwise. And I'll show you the conditions here.
Show us your ID and we'll check your credentials.
I've got credentials, I don't need to show. I'll show you, but you're not taking physical stuff of it, but I am fully qualified in financial advice. You're not taking it, okay?
It's a business card, well that's not credentials.
Well, it is credentials. I've got more credentials than I need.
On a business card.
I'm fully qualified
Use your
in
common
financial
sense.
advice. I've done it for 24 years. I've worked for Halifax for 8 years. I dealt with things like this for Halifax for 8 years, okay? So without diplomacy, without giving us the rationale as to why you're evicting a disabled, vulnerable person suffering with mental health problems, I'd like to see an agent here, or I'd like to see the court order and the judge's name who signed it and authorised it. Because without that, what you're doing is not only in breach of your own terms and conditions, you as a bailiff cannot evict a vulnerable person and put them in a position where they are unsafe. You cannot do that under your own terms and conditions. You guys are here to keep a breach of the peace. You're not here to enforce that. And without the correct information, I suggest you do not go ahead with it. I really do. I don't care about my licence. You can try and take my licence off me. I'm here to help people like this. Vulnerable people should not be, this is unnecessary and it's causing her alarm and distress. It's unnecessary. We're being very civil. Hang on, I'll finish. Okay, I'm an agent on behalf of them. Okay.
But you're not the owner of the property. Any discussion needs to be made with the owner.
Yes. So can we have an agent from the bank here who's enforcing this, please?
So that's not
You're not
for you.
enforcing it. No, I'm here. I'm going to be here and help offer her advice. So I will stand. Go and get someone then to speak to her, and I'll stand with her. You're the one who spoke directly to me. Go and get someone to speak. All right, go and get someone, and I'll help her speak to them.
Guys will only speak to the person who they need to speak to.
Okay, so in my presence then. Okay, all right. So you want to speak to the person who you're trying to evict, yeah? Who's vulnerable with mental health problems. Do you think that's appropriate in your own terms and conditions of how you're meant to do your job? Because it's not, is it? Because you could go and speak to someone who's vulnerable and they could say, all right, yeah, I'll leave. And that's in breach of law. UK law. You cannot penalise someone for being vulnerable. Okay?
Best looking guy here.
I wouldn't say that, lad.
I think you're fine, mate.
I thought that.
You're no oil painting yourself, are you, lad? What a job as well. Get a real life. Yeah? Try and help people instead of picking on vulnerable people, yeah? You want to have a discussion about it afterwards when everyone's gone? You're very welcome, my friend. If you want to insult me,
he's saying discussion.
and call me pink, I'll have a discussion about my skin colour, because that's racism. That's racism. Racism.
Okay.
I asked for a decent conversation, an intellectual conversation, and he says, you're pink. No, I'm asking for an intellectual conversation, and he calls me pink. Do you think my skin colour has anything to do with it? Does my skin colour have anything to do with it? Does it? Does it have anything to do? Right, when you've got a sensible person with an actual brain who wants an intellectual conversation about laws, send them over, yeah? Yeah, rather than calling me pink.
Numpty.
I'll definitely make sure a complaint goes in about that.
Okay, don't worry. We'll sort it.
Imagine if I had black skin and he said that. Yeah.
Because you're not aggravated, so that's what you were trying to say. You were getting aggravated.
Oh, he's not. No, he's asking questions and no one's answering questions because you can't.
We don't have to speak to him.
If you're breaking the law or you're going to break the law, then yeah, he's trying to prevent it. That's all we're trying to do is prevent. Yeah. So you should all be mediators, shouldn't you? Yeah. Yeah. So why aren't some of you over there speaking to them?
Because we're not here to mediate.
Yeah, you know, you're meant to be, yeah. No, you're meant to be stopping a breach of peace. Yeah? Okay, so why is every police officer on with the bailiffs? And why aren't any police officers over there discussing things with the people? Go on.
We're here because we're just here to help them. We're not here to get involved with anything.
What? I'm not. They're here to help them.
Yeah.
He's just said on camera. They're here to help the bailiffs. Wow. That's against the law. You need to arrest him. He's not allowed to help bailiffs. It's a civil matter.
We're here to prevent the breach.
Yeah, and help the bailiffs. No, wow, you're in trouble, you lad. You're in big trouble, and you just blew all of these up. All of them. You said here to help the bailiffs. That's against the law. That's against the law.
Right, you go back over there then.
I won't. No. What? So this gang here is helping this gang.
Just me.
No, you just blew your whole force up. 3537. You daft. You just blew your force up. You are.
That's fine, don't worry.
You just blew yourself up and your whole force up because you're not allowed to say that you're here to help bailiffs. You're not allowed to say you're here to help bailiffs.
I said I'm here to help them.
Yes. And looked at them. And looked at them.
Go be
Hey, I'm not aggressive. I'm smiling because you just blew your whole gang up.
It's like you don't even listen to what I'm actually saying.
You've just blew them all up.
It's like you hear something else.
Because I shouldn't be speaking to you now. I know that you're helping this gang.
So if you
Then I shouldn't be speaking. I shouldn't be listening to you. I can speak to you, but I shouldn't be listening to you.
If you say so.
Causing chaos in the road, Addy. Are you causing chaos in the road? Hey?
Get out of the road though.
Hey? You get out the road. You get out the road. Exactly, who's going to drive here? It's so daft. Hey, do as you're told, will you? Get that car moved. Get that car moved, I'm not insured. Do as you're told, get the car moved. You're a bit baldy, but I don't mess, lad. Yeah. Well, you just said I'm a bit. That's personal, saying I'm loud. Yeah, it's personal, though. You're saying I'm loud. You're a fool. You're baldy.
Hand your back though.
You're a fool, mate.
All right. Whatever. Do you want to give us your ID?
You've got no ID, mate.
Do you want to give us your ID?
You've got me on picture.
I nearly broke the camera, lads. That. So. And what? Why can't I insult you?
Because it's not allowed, mate. I might feel as though you're hurting
No,
my feelings.
no. You're allowed to insult anyone. I just can't threaten. You know, freedom of speech.
No, I don't, mate.
Freedom of speech. You insulted me first, so I insulted you second. Yes, you did. You said I was loud.
You were loud.
That's insulting. Well, you are bold. It's the same. It's the same, lad. He's saying I'm loud, and he's saying something true, and I'm saying something true. Yeah, listen. Look what he's
Go away
doing.
from the van.
Hey, you can't take it.
What email is it?
He's saying I'm loud. I'm saying he's bold. It's a true facts. Both of them are true facts.
Why don't you just go back and see your pal?
No, I won't, because I'm here. Seeing what this gang's up
You're
to.
getting bored of listening to you.
Yeah, well, it's all right. You need to be doing your job properly. You're getting bored of not doing your job properly. And there he is, Numpty. Numpty blew his whole force up. Yeah, he said that he's here to help the bailiffs. Wow, you're going to be in big trouble by your superiors, you lad. You're going to be in big trouble.
Do you want me to say it again?
Go on.
They called us saying you guys kicking off. We're here to make sure they're okay.
No, you said you were here to help them.
Help them.
Yeah, well, no, they're not aggressive. Are any of them aggressive?
Not since I've got it.
Exactly, so they weren't aggressive in the
we done
first place.
anything?
So
Have we
have
done
you
anything
spoke
since
to
we've
them?
been
Have
here?
you spoke to them?
They haven't called us. Why would
No.
I go speak to them?
Because you are a mediator.
I'm not
You're in the middle.
Here to be the spokesperson for
No,
I'm not a
no,
mediator.
but why can't you just go over and speak to
They
them?
haven't come to speak to us.
You're meant to work for the people.
I've told you why we came here.
But you're working for the corporation
We're not
today.
working for anybody.
Yes,
No,
you are.
We're here to make sure.
Well, you've already acknowledged that you're here to help the bailiffs.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You listen to one
because
thing and think,
you're here to help the bailiffs.
I'll keep
A
repeating
statement's
that.
come out of
I'll
your
keep
mouth
repeating the same
saying
thing
that you're here to
again,
help the bailiffs, so I shouldn't listen to you because now you're on their side.
Listen to me. Why are
Yeah,
you talking to me then?
that's what because I'm telling you that you're a numpty.
anything.
I'm telling you you're a numpty.
I'm the numpty.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you blew your whole force up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just listen to what you're saying.
yeah, I
You're
will.
saying I'm a numpty.
You're a numpty.
You're mental.
You are, lad. You are. You
stuff
just blew
you're
your whole
saying is
force up.
absolutely crazy.
No, it's not. We saved you with paperwork. You won't even have it, of
You're
course.
recording, aren't you?
Yeah.
Don't serve me any paperwork. You printed something off online. You're
Yeah.
going to give it to me.
The criminal justice court.
All right. I will let these people in on the threat of assaulting me.
I have no wish to assault.
Threat of distress.
No one's threatening to assault you in any way.
No, you're threatening me to break in and assault me if I don't let you in.
Never assaulted you at all.
So leave, please. Now leave.
Said to assault you.
Are you leaving?
Are you letting us in?
No. Are you leaving?
We'll come in.
Are you gonna break in if I don't let you in? Confirm.
There's nothing about breaking.
Confirm this.
There's nothing about breaking. You're not listening, are you?
Confirm
It's
this.
not
Are you
about
gonna break in and assault me if I don't let you in?
I'm not going to assault you.
Then leave, please.
We're not going to assault
Leave.
you. We're coming to the
Leave.
some sort of
You don't have authority over me.
amicable situation.
You don't have authority over me.
Yes, they had
There is no
authority.
crime.
Calm down.
There is no crime. Leave.
This gentleman.
You only allowed to
Listen.
come here if there is a crime. And I called you because
So you don't
I
know
thought
if
this
you're
guy is gonna commit a
making
crime.
Stuff up off the top of your head.
A group of people, including police officers and enforcement staff, came to a resident's house to replace the electricity meter due to unpaid bills. The homeowner firmly refused entry, arguing that the court order was invalid, no name, unclear signature, not from a real court, and insisted on their right to electricity and water, threatening legal action if their rights were violated. The homeowner demanded multiple forms of identification from the staff and emphasized that they had no right to enter without a crime being committed. Both sides argued over the legality of the warrant and the right to enter the house. In the end, the homeowner remained uncooperative, claimed to feel threatened, and said they would record and share the incident online as evidence. To watch the whole clip and please support this auditor by subscribing to his channel. The link is in the description.
And he didn't want to charge you.
There was no attendance.
There's no attendance. He hadn't attended, Lucas.
I never received any court orders with my name on it.
Ultimately, you haven't been paying your bills. They're putting a pre.
That's not your problem.
Thank you. But we can facilitate these gentlemen doing it, can't we?
No. You can't.
I can.
The officer number, where is your
Can I have
number?
it?
Yeah,
Fair enough.
14013 is not removing his leg on my request.
We just need access to a plug socket, sir, and then we can get it done and we can be on our way.
I'm not letting you in because you don't have original paperwork. I would like to call the court that issued it, and besides, I have nothing to do with court magistrate, which is court of administration, and it's not a court of law or record, and it doesn't matter because it's a commercial court. I'm not a commercial person. I'm not even a person. So, yeah. What's your number, sir? Because you'll be like a witness in case. All right.
What do you normally do on these cases when they're this obstructive?
Well, it is a case. We may seek to isolate the supply completely.
How would you go about doing that?
Well, pull the fuse downstairs.
Right.
Children.
That's not what you want, is it?
I don't want to do that. I want to just get this done.
Let's see the paper. Let's see that scan.
Here you go.
I'll show you.
Just look at the scan. I will show you something. Yeah.
I'm not going to debate the validity
Show
of
the
this.
scan, please.
Loaded, just got a bit of a poor signal in here.
You just showed me you had it saved on your device, yeah?
It loads up, I'm loading it up for you. Okay.
All right, show me where is my name on it.
Doesn't make any difference. It's the flat.
I'm not the address.
The meter is the property of EDF. That's their property. At any time they can remove, change at their behest. They don't have to ask anybody's permission.
All right, show the signature. I want to show police officer something.
Okay.
Why is that scribbled out?
Because it's district judge stroke justice of the peace.
But his name is not in capital letters. I don't know who he is. Where is the name of the judge or justice of the peace, whatever? It's just a signature. Anyone can make it.
Why would you think? Have you been paying your electric bills?
It doesn't matter. I don't
Have
have
you
to
been paying your
ask.
electric bills? It's obvious what's going on. You're just being obstructive, aren't you? You haven't been paying your electric bills. They've come. They've pleaded you. They've asked you nicely, haven't they?
That's all. Thank you, gentlemen.
We're still speaking to you. They've got a warrant coming to your address, haven't they?
When he has a warrant,
He's got a warrant, hasn't he?
that's not a warrant. It has no name on it.
Do you want them to shut off the supply completely? Because that's where it's going to end up, isn't it? And you have no electric.
Well, I'm going to sue them for that in court of law.
Well, you can do, but
Court magistrate, I don't care about it.
putting up your
It's a
nose
private
to
court
spite
for
your face,
commercial
right?
things.
Plug that in for me to test if your supply is safe, so we can get on with
I'm
it.
not doing anything you want.
why are you so obstructive?
I'm not obstructive. I'm defending my rights.
I know, but it's
My right to welfare, my right to water, and all the supplies I need. I will challenge it in court, and you'll pay everything. My distress, cost, special damages.
Okay.
I'll come.
It's a right you have to pay for. You have to pay for electric.
No.
I have to pay for my electric and gas.
No, because you people are ignorant, doesn't mean I have to pay, because you don't know the law.
Well, so you just get free electric?
Yeah.
Right, no, that's not how it works, is it?
Really?
We live in a society, you know, where we all get on,
Yeah.
and we pay, and we have
Sociopathic society, I think. All right, guys, gentlemen, thank you very much. Whatever you do, you will be responsible for it. What's your name? 3 forms of ID I want to see. That's my right, isn't it?
I don't carry 3 forms of ID.
Oh, really?
Why would he carry 3 forms of ID? Who carries 3 forms of ID?
Business card, some kind of ID, and a company ID.
That's the only ID that you need to see.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
that-
the law says otherwise. I study law.
Okay.
Just for that
Carries
moment.
3 forms of ID with them.
People who, like bailiffs, they should carry them. Don't you know that?
3 forms of
Do you know you have to have 3 forms of ID?
No, we carry
warrant cards.
Well, I advise you to take a legality class. I mean, law classes. All right?
Right. Ultimately, because you chose not to have your box changed, and this gentleman's now going to be cutting your electricity supply, I want to now check on the welfare of your children. Because if they haven't got any electric, I might be PPOing your children. If it's not appropriate for them to stay in this
You are
flat.
not allowed to come in.
If they're not staying in this flat without any
allowed to come in.
heating or gas,
You're not allowed to come in.
I am.
No.
I am. Trust
By
me.
what right?
Section 17.
Which says what?
To save life and limb if I think they're in danger.
Are they in
So you're going to
danger?
let these gentlemen change it?
Are they in danger?
Well, if you haven't got any electric and they haven't got any
It's to
food.
protect a vulnerable person or child as well, because you can have a child in the potentially 1 or 2. I can't say how many children you've got in the address, but you've at least got 1 child, and they're going to be in the property without heating or electric.
I got gas.
Sorry, all right. Okay,
Gas
you've got
cooking and gas
gas
heating, so I don't need electric.
Who's going to be in the address? So we're going to do this nice, and we'll walk in nice and check on your children and check on the electric. Or are you going to do?
You have
these
no
fun
right
games?
to
I've just
check
explained
on
you.
anything.
I just explained. Are you going to let us walk past, or are we going to have to open the door and move past you to check on the children?
Really?
Which one do you want us to do? I'm asking you. That's all.
All right. All right. What's your name?
You've got my number.
No, I want your name.
You can ring Greater Manchester Police and get both.
No, I'm gonna sue you, so I need your names.
Sue me. Sue us. We're not bothered. Sue me.
You think you will win because you're officer?
It's nothing to do with being an officer, is it?
We're just doing what's in our line of duty.
Why don't you have a hat on?
I need a hat.
Yeah, I will cite you. I will cite you a
How
law.
many more distraction tactics are you going to try to throw at us?
You might
Just
not
'cause you
wear
don't
a
pay your
hat in
electric bill.
emergency, in a
Why
building,
don't-
or in a
why
car.
don't you
Everywhere else you need to wear a hat. Yes. Yeah, I know some recent law has changed in your favor.
At road traffic collisions, we wear a hat and high visibility jackets so that people can see us. We're not required to wear one indoors.
So do you want us to come in nicely and check on your children, or do you want me to move you out of the way peacefully?
Honey, chodź tutaj z Gabi.
Okay. We're trying to do this as nice as possible. I understand you being obstructive because
It's just in
obviously
the
you've not
nature.
paid the bill and it's a bad situation for you. But ultimately, they need to change the meter, don't they?
Is that all right?
Can I speak to you in person?
She doesn't speak English.
Okay.
She needs to speak a bit of English.
No, she
We're on
doesn't need
language
to.
line.
She's Russian.
We're language line. I'm getting an interpreter because I want to speak to her.
Why do you need to speak to
I
her?
want to speak to her.
No, you don't have to. All right, bye.
I've told you.
Come back with a warrant, all right?
We don't need a warrant.
No, you don't have a. He has a warrant. You don't have a warrant.
We're facilitating his
That warrant has no name on it, no signature, nothing.
We could come back here with the actual judge and 75 pieces of documentation, and
All
you'd
right,
still come over with an
do that.
excuse.
Please
You
do
would,
that.
wouldn't you?
Please do that.
Why are you so obnoxious?
I'll do everything you ask once you bring the judge and the
Why are you so-
evidence.
It was an
It's
example.
an example.
You just
of-
said so.
It's an
It
example.
was an example to kind of
let's
show
say-
how kind of ridiculous.
Exercise the example, please, for me.
We don't want to. It's not.
Oh, you don't want to, but I request you to.
Well, it's not happening. Is
Right,
it?
there's a warrant that we can facilitate, right? There's two ways.
There
we
is
do
no
it,
warrant.
And we're doing it nice.
You check it that it's all above board, and we're going in. Check everything's above board, and then we're going in. We're going to facilitate this.
Why do you need to go in? She's here, right here.
No, we're going to do it. I tried to in the friendly way. We tried to, but
Why do you need to get in? There is nobody in house.
change the meter because you haven't paid your bills. It's simple, isn't it? Don't pay your bills, it gets turned off.
We can talk.
You checked it. You know what's the script. You know what's that.
You are silly, you know.
You're pathetic, mate.
No, I exercise my rights. Because you're
No,
ignorant.
it's a bad situation.
Ignorance is not like an
It's a bad
excuse.
situation, but
Have you ever seen a warrant without name on it?
it's got a name on it.
No, not my name on it. Not my
I
name.
have seen them because it's the property like the gentleman's explained to you.
Property cannot defend itself. How?
property.
So did they send the summons to the property?
EDL own that, don't they?
No, they don't own anything.
They own that. It's theirs. It's their property.
Do they own the property?
They own that bit of the property.
So they have sent the summons to the address, not to the name.
That's why they sent it.
Don't be silly.
You could have turned up, couldn't you?
If they had right, they would go to court of law. Let's say,
They have gone to the court, haven't they? They
no,
have gone to-
court magistrate is not a court. And you should know that. It only administers government servants and commercial cases. And you're gonna be liable for it. Oh man, if you do anything that I don't want you to.
That's fine.
Yeah. The officer refused to give his name.
I'll give you my calling number, haven't I?
Don't matter.
That warrant is saying that if they need to, they can enter. They've been authorised to enter by force if they need to.
Why?
We
Because
don't
it
wanna
says
do
on the
that.
paper.
We don't want to do that.
There's no my name on it. What? Have you verified the judge? Have you called the judge? Because I hear
We have to
you.
go just go into a front. We just need to go into a.
They need
Where
basically.
is
It's just for the
What about
energy
the actual
meter.
meter though?
They want that back.
Are you going to put the meter down there? So you just literally need to go in a plug socket to check. Check it's safe. Right. The meter's downstairs. Oh, so you're already doing the meter downstairs.
Three lights come on, it
tells you.
gives an even tone.
Tells you
And
how
that's
safe
it, the clarity's safe.
Okay.
Then once we've done it, plug it in again to check everything's fine, because it'll do the same.
How does it
After
then go
you've-
about tapping his electricity?
Is it cord or key this one?
It's key.
Yeah, the key, and they go to the shop, don't they? You
Put it,
got
then
the
you'd have to put it in downstairs. It wouldn't be in the flat.
Right. Pre-loaded for £25.
Can you show me the warrant again, please? I'm gonna record this. All right?
There you go, I'll jump the zoom in a bit.
Take your fingers off.
Bear with me.
It's just making
Yeah,
it
this
like-
is the first. Okay, this is pretty good. Can you scroll down to the a little bit?
There you go.
Okay, no name. This justice is scribbled out, so it wasn't signed by a real judge. There's no real signature, there's no name verifying the signature, and it's all going to court, the real court.
Okay, so as far as I can see, there's two options we can...
These two officers will be witnesses in the court.
Okay, that's fine, but what we're saying is there's two options that's going to happen today, okay? Either your supply to the property is going to be completely cut off, or you can let them come in, do the plug thing, and you'll have 25 quid's worth of electric already loaded on the card, and then you can start going from there and topping it up yourself.
I mean, you know the bit that's outstanding? We're not asking for that straight away. With this, it can just come off gradually.
Of course it will. So that £25 is like maybe £15 or £10, because you're going to take more every time I top up.
Now, what
this is how you're going to cover the debt.
Now, what we'll do is...
I don't agree to that.
Regarding your financial circumstances. And for example, if it is a case that you can only afford X amount, I'm happy to set it something like, say, £5 a week to come off it against the debt.
I don't owe anything anyone,
I mean, I've laid out...
You can do it without this, you know. You don't have to put the supply...
It's actually safety. Because what can happen is
my gas and electric I have certificate from like 4 months ago, and it's safe.
With this, it's a polarity test. With that, it is in your interest. Because if the polarity's been wired incorrectly, we install the meter correctly.
I'm not allowing you in. If you break in, we're going to go to court.
It can cause a
Take your foot off, please.
I told you this, so we understand what's going on. I told you, I've explained.
If you don't understand what's going on, leave.
We do understand. Everyone else understands.
I understand what's going on.
There's only you who doesn't understand.
You try to...
Does he say with force?
You try to trick
You
me.
need to do it. We're not trying to trick you in any way.
Of course you try to trick me, because there is no name on the warrant.
Laszlo, please let's not do it. Let's do it amicably, please.
If it goes to the nth degree, we have to shut the supply off.
All right.
We've then got...
I will let these people in on the threat of assaulting me.
I have no wish to assault.
Threat of distress.
No one's threatening to assault you in any way.
No, you're threatening me to break in and assault me if I don't let you in.
Never assaulted you, no, at all.
So leave, please. Now leave.
Said to assault you.
Are you leaving?
Are you letting us in?
No. Are you leaving? Are you gonna break in if I don't let you in? Confirm.
There's nothing about breaking.
Confirm this.
There's nothing about breaking. You're not listening, are you?
Confirm this. Are you gonna break in and assault me if I don't let you in?
I'm not going to assault you.
Then leave, please.
We're not going to assault
Leave.
you. We're coming to the
Leave.
some sort of
You don't have authority over me.
amicable situation.
You don't have authority over me. There is no crime. There is no crime. Leave.
This gentleman.
You're only allowed to come here if there is a crime. And I called you because I thought this guy is going to commit a crime.
Stuff up off the top of your head.
I have had to think.
You've got an issue that I think you're charged.
If you're not going to break in, then leave. There was no crime committed.
You're causing us a concern about your child by saying you're going to go to the degree where you're
You don't need to concern with
Well,
myself.
we are.
But you don't have to.
Well, unfortunately, it's not your choice, that's our choice. We're concerned because you're telling me that you're going to be that stubborn that you're going to get...
Do you have a suspicion of crime?
Don't need to, it's a concern for your child. We don't need suspicion of crime.
We are fine. Thank you for your concern.
Right, well, we have to do something about that.
No, you don't have to.
Right.
There's no crime. Leave.
You've got 20 seconds to do the amicable thing and have some electricity, or do you want us to just turn it off?
Thank you for watching. Police using vague justifications to stop, question, or detain people without cause is a growing concern. Simply being in public is not a crime, and officers cannot demand compliance without legal justification. Whether it's intimidation tactics, unlawful demands for ID, or escalating situations without cause, standing your ground and recording every interaction is key to holding them accountable. Always ask questions, challenge unlawful orders, and never let your rights be ignored. Subscribe for more UK police accountability videos, real encounters, and important lessons on knowing your rights. Stay informed, stay empowered, and never stop filming.